Hi everyone, this is my third video of the spacetime IBHL spacetime diagram series, and we're going to be talking about how to scale primed axes. So let's just get some, base constants straight. Let's say Alex's rocket is traveling at 0.6 times the speed of light. And we'll calculate the gamma constant. This is the equation you need for the gamma constant. It's in your formula booklet. When you sub v equals 0.6 c in, you get gamma constant equals 1.25. And now we have to officially move on to priming, finding the scale of our primed axes and how to do that. The best way, in my opinion, is to find out, prime the x, find the scale of the x primed and the t primed, ct primed axes separately. So just to clarify, our first step, find scale of x primed axes. Second, find scale of t primed axes. But these two, steps are gonna have some mini steps within them, and this is gonna be quite similar, and it's pretty intuitive. So first, let's find the scale of the primed x-axis. I think the best way to do it is, let's take this coordinate 1, 0. So x equals 1, but t equals 0, right? And we just see where that corresponds to on this x primed axis. And we're gonna be doing that by using this formula that is on our formula booklet. Oops. Using equation 1 and the coordinates 1, 0. Let's see where this lies on the x primed axis. X prime equals gamma, which we know gamma is 1.25, gamma constant, times 1 from this x coordinate here, minus 0 times v, 0 from this time coordinate over here. And so that gives us x prime is 1.25. And so when x equals 1, x prime is 1.25, right? Simple enough. We get a ruler. We find on the x-axis where 1.25 is. That's right about here, right? And we make sure that this ruler is 90 degrees. And there. That is 1. That is 1 on our x primed axis. And so this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, and so on and so forth. Okay, now let's try to find the scale of the primed, of CT primed axes. And this time we're gonna use equation 2. And our point on the CT axis that we're gonna find its corresponding point on the CT prime axis is 0, 1. And we're gonna be using equation 2. Using equation 2 and coordinates 0, 1. T primed equals gamma, which is 1.25. Open brackets, t equals 1 minus v times x equals 0 here, c squared. So that gives us t primed equals 1.25. Therefore, when t equals 1, t primed equals 1.25. So we find 1.25 on our CT axis. It's about here, right? 1.25, and we draw a straight line. We find the intersection with it of that straight line with the CT primed axis. That's gonna be 1. So that's gonna be 2, and that's gonna be 3. And there we have it. We have scaled our primed axes.